Hello guys and welcome to Supreme Commander 2. I'm just going to be showing you a few tips on how to get started, and I'm going to show you the famous mass glitch in this game that some people might not be aware of, which can be the winning side of the game sort of thing, if you know it. But basically all it involves is just two engineers, this mass glitch. It is really simple, and it is, well, to some people will find it really difficult, so I'm just going to show you quickly how it's done. So with just these two engineers, you can just start the mass glitch with just these two simple engineers. So you just go ahead and grab the heavy anti-air tower. You can do it for anything else, so like the land factory or the energy generator, but I'd prefer to use the heavy anti-air tower because when you start a match, it's best to use those because they give you quite a lot of mass. So all you got to do is just give the order for the engineer just to start building it, and then with the other engineer, he's fine where he is, but if you just hit the repair, I'm playing on the Xbox One, so if you hold the LT button and use the left on your D-pad, select repair, and then all you got to do is hover over, push X, get him to repair it, and then ask him to reclaim it straight afterwards. The reclaim button you don't need to hold the LT button, you just push down left onto the D-pad, and then you'll have your mass glitching engineers. So as you can see, my energy output is now 25 plus and 10 plus for my mass. This is just the simplest kind of way of getting into the game straight away, and the enemy is now bombing it. Yeah, so I'm playing on skirmish at the moment just to show you how it's done, but oh wow, I really don't like that. Sorry guys, I have a little bit of OCD when it comes to the base. But anyway, yeah, if you're playing online in the skirmish battle with just an AI, getting used to the buttons, getting used to where everything is and how everything's done, the AI will definitely go straight for your mass glitches because for some reason they're set to default attacking your defenses first. Sometimes I'm not 100% sure if I'm just going off my opinion, but anyway, so I'm just going to start building some basic defenses. There goes down that. So yeah, if you're a beginner and you've seen a couple of people online that are doing this sort of thing, it is simple, the mass glitch to do. Really simple. It is a great head start to getting you the lead in the game. And at the moment there are three factions if you're a beginner. There's the Cybran, the UEF, and I can't remember the third one. It is the Illuminate, I think. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that right. So if you guys know, hang on. So I'm just placing research stations down here to help me boost with my research. And if you want to build your stuff in a specific way, oh god, no, don't go that. Okay, I thought we was going to go through the engineers. But if you like to build your thing in a certain way like I do, if you hold the right trigger down on your Xbox controller and then just drag how many you want your engineer or your ACU to build for you. But with the mass glitch, you literally, after you've built, I'd say about 10 engineers, the two including at the start, and you start mass glitching them, you basically won't need to build any energy generators, no mass extractors onto these pads here. You can just run off the mass glitches itself. So yeah. What else? But yeah, so I personally, I don't mind the mass glitch. It's just that if you're online and there's like a couple of players where one of them is a beginner and he doesn't know how to play, I'd prefer to do it fair play just for him, just make sure it's sort of a fair game. But there are some people who, if they see a new beginner playing it, then they'll just go straight to mass glitching. So all I'm doing is just building an air factory and just getting it to build me some a couple of more engineers to get my mass glitching started. But you can build engineers out of the land factory. It doesn't matter, or even the sea factory. It doesn't matter because the engineers they're all the same in every type of way. Yeah, the mass glitch, it works for all fractions. So the Cyberans as well and the Illuminate. It's the exact same way, but I think the Illuminate, they are different when it comes to the pad. So like if I hold LT, oh no, hang on, it's actually unit. So if I hold the LT button, I think with the engineers, with the Illuminate, the setting on the D-pad is slightly different. So I think with the engineers you can capture. Oh, what's going on there? Oh, I accidentally selected the. There we go. So, but with the Illuminate, they do have a different setting. So I can't remember how it exactly goes, but I think it's something like where the repair option is for the UEF. That is where the engineers can capture the enemy's structures and defences or units, and I think the repair is down on the D-pad. I'm not exactly sure, I'm not 100% on that, but we'll cover that on a later date. But yeah, so with the UEF, the UEF are by far my favourite sort of fraction to go with. Let's go for nuke defense silo. So yeah, for the people who don't know what this is and you're new to the game, Supreme Commander 2, this is where you have all of your research. So you can find new units, you can upgrade them with increased health, shielding. You got air units here you can research, naval structures, and your ACU upgrades, the basic ones. But me, I would go, if I was a UEF, I would go straight for the nuke defense silo if I was online, facing against other people. But with an AI, it's not really needed unless you're playing with an AI on the difficulty harder or above. But this is just like force of habit for me. I just go straight for the nuke silo, put 5 nukes in there or something like that. Apologise guys, I got a little bit of OCD when it comes to neating my base out, but at the moment it is just catastrophic right now. But actually let's send a quick air unit to go and see what's going on. But some other players do have a different way of playing. There's a couple of other strategies that most players will go for. The famous one is where I'm not very good at doing the glitch myself, but this is another one where you can actually replicate your ACU. But I'll show you that on a later date. But anyway, so nuke defense silo's done. Personally, I would go for the nuke defense silo and a bit of shielding around your mass glitches if you're on skirmish, to protect your engineers from bombings from the AI. But just having a simple few air defences would do the trick. But just to make sure, I thought I'd put the shield generators down so your base is more protected. But yeah, so with the UEF, they specialise in what I think they specialise in artillery more than unit kind of thing. But they do have experimentals. They have the experimentals are like the, I don't really know how to say it, they're like the bosses, the main boss units sort of thing. So you got the Fat Boy, which is an artillery / assault kind of vehicle, and then you got your King Charybdis. I'm not sure if I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that right. Please correct me in the comments if I'm pronouncing it wrong. But yeah, so with the air you got your AC-1000 Terror, which is a gunship. It is by far the best unit if you're doing like a rush type of thing, or if you're wanting to defend your base, I would say, against land units. And then you got your your air fortress, which in that you can build, is as it says in the description, it says the mobile factory where you can build the wasps and the eagle eyes, which the eagle eye is a bomber and the wasp is a fighter. But basically the air fortress, you can create air units from that fortress, and you can move the air fortress over towards the enemy's base. I find it quite easy just to build them, send them over to the other's base, and then just let them destroy it, because the air fortress, it does loads, and I mean loads amount of damage on the enemy's base when it collides down, gets destroyed. I'll show you that probably later, but at the moment I thought I would just cover a few of the basics for the people who have just begun. Enemies just attacked me with some basic land units. What did they send? Yeah. So yeah, the the AIs do have a habit of actually sending engineers to attack you. Because I don't know why, but I think they just try to take your defences, or capture them and stuff like that, and use them against you. I don't know why, but it's a bit stupid. Ooh, excuse me. But anyway, so yeah, with the UEF, they do specialise in artillery, which I believe they do. I'm not sure if that's 100%, but they do have the disruptor station, and they also have the long-range artillery. And my favourite is the Noah unit cannon. The Noah unit cannon is basically you build a basic land unit. So if I get a basic land factory, it will show you all the units. But in the land factory, you can build those units in the Noah unit cannon. And the Noah unit cannon is just you're firing units over towards different side of the map, or you can send them directly into the enemy's base. Which I'll show you actually, since I've got enough research, I hope. Yes, I do. So, with the Noah unit cannon, it does have a range setting, I think. I'm not sure exactly how far it does fire, or if it shoots, how limited the firing range is. I think it's sort of like the limited firing range is from here to the land factory itself. I'm not 100% sure, but yeah. So if you, while it's building, you can actually just put down what you want to build. So with the options, you can, like the land factory, so the land factory and the air factory, you can have it build. You can have it build multiple units of the same thing. Or you can have it repeatedly build, say like the Rockhead tank, or the anti-air guns on the missile launchers. These are all mobile, but they don't do quite a lot of damage, I must admit. That's almost done. But yeah, so with all the air factories and the land factories, you do have sort of upgrade or defences you can add on to them. It's like the tactical missile launcher that basically just fires a salvo of missiles towards any incoming enemies, or if you're close enough actually. So if I think it's if I build it around about here and I upgrade the missile launcher, it will fire over this part and into the enemy's base, and I don't do that. There are some people who I've actually faced online that do it, but it's a very rare thing to happen, but you probably won't see it online. But yeah, so the Noah unit cannon, I'm not going to build that many, I'll just build one magazine full. So yeah, I just have 6 units in it, so I'll just send these units straight over towards the enemy's base behind it, sort of thing there. So if you hold the right trigger, it brings up sort of the formation you sent them. Oh, I think it's about to fire. Yeah, here we go. Isn't it? Can't it fire? Oh, maybe not. Oh, there we go. Sorry about that. I don't know why I did that, but anyway. So your units will just fly like this over towards the enemy's base. I love this. Absolutely Brilliant. But yeah, so we just landed in the enemy's back base. Oh, there's the ACU. So the enemy's ACU is the same with every ACU and the different fractions. This is the Siren fraction. Oh my god, he's actually got quite a big land force here. But what's my wasp doing? Is he attacking the transports? Yes, he is. Oh, good on ya. But so anyway, oh god, what haven't I covered over? I've covered the defense. I've covered the land factories. Another thing. But there are lots of other things to cover with the different fractions, but with the UEF, I think I've covered mostly everything. I think. Let's have a look. I think I have. Oh, the Atlantis 2 is another experimental aircraft. It basically, the same with the Air Fortress. You can build air forces inside the carrier itself. You could do it if it's submerged or if it's not submerged. It's up on that. It's up on the ocean. Basically, it can just build air units. So the Eagle Eye, the bomber, and also the gunship as well. Where is it? The broadsword. It can build that inside of it, and I think it holds a maximum of 25 units inside of it. But yeah, so this is just a basic cover of the UEF kind of side, and also the mass glitch as well as some for the beginners and stuff like that. So yeah. So I hope you guys have enjoyed the video, and I'll bring future videos out. What the I don't think that dragonfly is going to make it by the looks of it. It has got an escort, but then they're not going to do anything. Oh, hang on. Okay, so yeah, yeah, sorry guys. I hope you've enjoyed the video. Please like and comment and subscribe. If you'd like to see any more videos of Supreme Commander, comment it in the video. And yeah, thanks for watching guys, and I hope you win your victories in Supreme Commander.